Welcome back to my 5 favorite people. Hopefully you guys are doing absolutely amazing. Today we have to talk about WPAY. I actually made a video about 2 or 3 days ago. I was talking about comparing WPAY, putting $3,000 into it, and then my results and performance. We're going to go ahead and talk about it. If you guys like content like this, make sure you guys hit that like and subscribe button. But without further more talking, let's go ahead and jump straight into it. So the first thing I want to talk about, and this was huge, I actually didn't even notice that I was closing out on one of my previous videos, and one of you guys actually commented and said, you can literally see I still have all the ULTY stuff up from the last video. One of you guys said to check out the actual maintenance ratio because it dropped to 30%. If you don't know what I'm talking about, WPAY has been sitting at a 100% maintenance ratio, and that is huge because with a higher maintenance ratio means it's harder to, you guys, like it's easy to get a margin call, and the maintenance requirement is a lot more. Like my maintenance requirement was literally my exact market value, which was not good. But also you guys got to also realize my buying power for WPAY has now increased so much more. It was only like, it was less than like $7,000 or $8,000 that I can use for my buying power, which it has opened up to so much more, which I'm going to show you guys on this video because I actually have a little bit of income that I do want to do to purchase down some actual margin and also pick up some WPAY, because I've been telling you guys the payments for WPAY have been really juicy. I don't know if they had the, actually they should have an announcement because right now it is Tuesday, so we should see exactly how much WPAY paid out. Let's see. The most recent payment was like 88 cents. Let's see what this week was. Dividends. Okay, wait. I need to see WPAY dividend announcement. Somebody got to give me some information on it. Let me see what we got up here. Roundhill. Let's see what Roundhill got. Because Roundhill usually does announce it on here. So let's see. Distributions. Let's see. Does it have it on here? 1013 right here. Okay, here we go, right here. Okay, so recently, like I told you guys, it paid out 88 cents. It dropped down to 73 cents, but that is absolutely amazing. I mean, we held that. The first payment was 54 cents, second was 51. We ran all the way up to 88 because we got those really juicy premiums. Now, WPAY actually had a question. People were talking about a previous video. How does WPAY make money even though it doesn't itself have like those option strategies? Now it's WPAY itself is a universe ETF. It's holding all of those actual weekly pay income funds. Like if you guys don't know, if you don't even know what WPAY is, let me show you guys. Go to the holdings right here. So it actually holds all of these weekly paying funds. All of these are weekly paying: Coin, Apple, Nvidia, Tesla, Microsoft, Berkshire Hathaway, Google, all those really cool things. And the thing is that these are actually rebalanced every single month. So you can see the portfolio weight, they will all get rebalanced monthly. Whenever one gets super out of whack, it actually all gets rebalanced. And you get paid through there. Now, the best part, what I like about WPAY is it does have, first off, there's actually 3 things. First thing about WPAY is that it doesn't have that capped upside potential. You guys do have the 1.2% leverage, 120% leverage. So that is great. You guys get that nice upside potential. Second thing is that it is a weekly paying ETF fund, which we didn't know at first when it came out if it was going to be a monthly paying or a weekly paying. Roundhill was actually able to give us that nice, juicy weekly paying ETF, and it's been doing very well. And then the third thing about it is it's like a mixture that I like about this thing is that it doesn't have any fees. You guys can see at the top of the Roundhill website, it does say right here, WPAY management fee is waived 0.0% until at least September 30th, 2026, which is really good because it gets some more assets under management, getting Roundhill some more money because that's, you guys know, they need more money, and having a lower fee means more income is able to come in. You guys can see the distribution rate has increased, and it was sitting at about 50%. It has now went up to 68%. My target goal for WPAY was like the 40 to 50%. I was just like, hey, if we can get a 40 to 50% yield, I am not complaining. That is a great yield. But this thing has jumped up and it's going like crazy. It's almost at 70% yield, which, I mean, if you compare it at ULTY itself is sitting at a 86% yield. WPAY, which is it's been having a rip lately. If you guys look at the actual market, I mean, it's a little bit less than 70%, so a little bit less than what is that, 16, 17%? And then take a look at WPAY's actual chart. I mean, just look at the 1 month chart. Look at the 3 month chart. This thing is ripping upwards. Yeah, it did have a downward, this little downward, because dividends were paid out. Dividends do get announced on Monday and stuff like that. So it did have a little drop right there, but every single week's going to have a little drop. It's been ripping. It's been doing well. I mean, we got a 77 cents payout. So I'm going to go ahead and add some funds into it. I'll show you guys exactly how I do it. Right now, the portfolio balance is sitting at $28,841. Now, that is my actual equity. If I show you guys my actual account balance, come over here to account, go to investing. You guys can see I am sitting at a total account balance of $38,550. I'm sitting at $8,650 in margin used, and then $28,000 in equity. We're going to actually bring that down a little bit. I'm going to actually deposit $1,500 right now. You guys will be able to see exactly how my margin balance goes down. So I'll walk you guys through exactly. I'll do the buying as well. So I'll drop the margin. I'm going to drop the margin by $1,500, and then I'm going to buy $1,500 of WPAY. You're probably like, why do you do that? Why don't you just leave it in there? Because I really don't like to have the margin balance above $10,000. And I also don't, if you guys know, I don't like to have this right here above 50%. But as you are adding money into your account, Robinhood does also give you $1. So if you invest $1, you get $1. If you invest $10, you get $10. If you invest $10,000, you get $10,000 from Robinhood. So we're going to invest $1,500. Robinhood's going to give us $1,500, which is going to result in about $3,000. Hopefully that made sense. But I'm going to actually deposit the funds. You guys can see right here, my total margin used $9,650. Go ahead and watch this as it does drop. Come over here and I'm going to do a total amount of $1,500 coming from my checking account. You guys can see. Don't steal my checking account number. I know it's only the last 4 digits. We are going to individual account. We want just once because we don't want this as a recurring deposit because, yeah, we don't want that. Okay, transfer. Once it actually loads up, it should be an instant deposit. I will let you guys know Robinhood does have the instant deposit, but you guys have to have Robinhood Gold. I want to say if your account balance is below $5,000, they'll give you up to $5,000 of a trading limit. But if your account is above $5,000, they will give you, I want to say it's 3 times your portfolio value. So if you have a $100,000 account value, they'll give you that 3 times value for your instant deposit. But you'll have to build that up. You can't just deposit. Like if you have a $5,000 account and you try to deposit $100,000, you're not going to get the instant deposit. You're going to have to wait for the actual funds to actually take from your bank account, wait for them to stop pending, and then to actually like show the publish status, and then you'll gotta get the funds. But you can see I got the actual instant deposit available. We don't want to set up recurring deposits. So as you guys can see, depositing $1,500 in, I actually dropped my margin value from that $9,000 balance to $8,150. And you guys can also see my portfolio is now $18,000 or 60% above a maintenance, which means is that I am $18,429 above an actual margin call. So that is looking great. I'm 60% above it, but we're going to use this all over again because WPAY is down. The entire market was down today. And so this is a great time to buy in. I always tell you guys, you want to DCA on the lows. You should already know this because if you're watching this video, you guys know a little bit about stocks. Buy low, sell high. We're going to be buying low today. Make sure we are on round hill. Now, the market is closed, so this will be a pending purchase whenever market does open up. We're going to do dollars, and we're going to do $1,500. I don't know, 27 shares. Okay, that's pretty cool. So, actually, we'll up it. We'll do $2,000. Let's do $2,000. Yeah. Now, let's not do two. I want to do 40 shares. I want to pick up shares. I don't even want to pick up dollars. I want to pick up shares. So, we're going to do 40 shares. So that's a total of $2,189. We're going to do review. That's actually, I think it's going to bring my average cost up because, yeah. So right now my average cost is $53.84. Right now WPAY is sitting at $54.73. I'm going to go ahead and click buy. So there we go. My limit order has been set. Once the market does open up, it will actually end up purchasing the shares for me. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this 40 shares. We're going to go ahead and update our spreadsheet. If you guys are looking to get the spreadsheet, I'm going to have a link right there at the top of this actual video. Go ahead and click on that actual, should be like a little circle. You guys can click on that video. It's going to take you over to that video. Watch the video. Please watch the full thing because I walk you guys exactly how to use this actual spreadsheet. There's some really cool things. You can put all your income ETFs. You can see exactly how the weekly compound and all those really cool things. You can see the distributions that you guys are actually getting. You can put how much you're making every single week, every single month in this actual tab. You can do a plan detail. You guys can see. Let me just show you guys. It makes sense. So if you guys plan on picking up more shares, let's say in a certain month, you guys can actually put the quantity, share price paid. You guys can see the total value. But we're going to actually add to our WPAY position. So currently, we were at 55 shares, so we're going to take 55.2, and we're going to, I could have done this in my head, but I simply didn't. So we have now 95 shares of WPAY. So we'll change that to 95. You guys don't have to change the actual current price. Let's just make sure it actually is correct. So 54.73. Let's see. 54.70. Let's look at that. It's off. 54.73, and then we're also going to change our average price paid. Right now, we're just going to put 54.21 because it actually did fill. Okay, I thought it wasn't going to fill. Okay, never mind. It actually filled for us. 54.21 right here. 54.21. So you guys can see, before I actually made that purchase, I was making $245 every single month from ULTY. But now, since that purchase, it has now went up until it actually didn't. Oh, it did update. Okay, never mind. We didn't see the total amount before the 95 shares. Let's see how much it was. ULTY or WPAY was making me $142. So now it has went from $142 a month to $245 a month. Now we are a little bit closer. We're a little bit less than you can say 10% or 20% of the way there to our share goal. The share goal is 500 shares of WPAY. I still need a total of 405 more shares, a total of $22,000 more dollars. But getting that actual share goal will result in me making $1,292 every single month. So that's pretty cool. Now we also need to update the dividend tracker. If we come over here, I do have my portfolio, which is pretty cool. If you guys want to check this out, now they do have a free version. I did get the paid version. It's $1 every single month, or you guys can pay. It's like $1.99 every single month, or you guys can pay the just $20 for one full year. I just went ahead and paid the $20, but it's pretty cool. The reason why I like it because it actually shows your annual dividend amount. Like you guys can see. Right now, I'm projected to make $41,992 every single year. Every single month, I'm projected to make $3,499 or $99.40. Every week, I'm projected to make $807. Every single day, I'm making about $115.05. And then every single hour, you guys can see I'm making $4.79. But we're gonna go ahead and update that. All you gotta do is come over here, search up WPAY. Like I said, this is free. It is just called Div Tracker. You can search it up on your phone. It has an app, or you guys can search it up on the actual computer. Search up WPAY. I'm gonna pull it up. I have an actual holding, so you guys can see I actually edited it. So I'm gonna change right here. I'm gonna go to we now have 95 shares, and our average share price has went up to $5.21. So we're gonna change that to 54.21. We do have drip on, so you guys can see that change right there. So yeah, that's pretty cool. You guys can see all the information, exactly how everything works, and that should have updated our total amount. Yeah, so they actually brought the hourly. They actually brought our hourly up. Now every single hour, I now make $5 every single hour. It was like $4.70 every hour, but people were actually asking this. They were just like, "Oh, like how does that work and stuff?" But I mean, I really don't know. I mean, yeah, you also got to keep in mind this is just saying if the distributions do stay the same, you would get this. Like this is just projecting like what it's been doing, like the past. Like it's like backtracking. So that's where you're getting these numbers from, and you can see the yield and stuff, yield on cost. This is it's backtracking. But this $5 right here, this $5 that I make every single hour. Like this is 24 hours every single day. Like, even while you're sleeping, you're showering, you're eating some steak, whenever you're at the kids' soccer game, you're going to be making $5 every single hour. It may not sound like a lot, but get this $5 in minimum wage and watch how much your actual annual dividend income is. The power of making minimum wage an hour, but in the stock market, 24 hours is almost $100,000 every single year, which is insane. So, yeah, I think minimum wage in Texas, I think, is $7.25. Let me see. I'm going to actually look it up. Minimum wage in Texas. So yeah, $7.25 in Texas. There's actually some states that have a crazy minimum wage. Like, I mean, California, what is there? It's 15, 12. So I mean, if you can get your minimum wage on this dividend tracker to your state's actual hourly pay, you guys will be living pretty hefty. Because just if you even get Texas minimum wage, because Texas has one of the lowest minimum wage, you guys will have a 6-figure dividend paying portfolio, which is absolutely insane. No matter if you guys are in retirement, you're young, you're having a midlife crisis, if you guys have a 6-figure dividend portfolio, you're doing great. I think Robert Kiyosaki had a quote. It was like, whenever whenever your passive monthly income oversees your monthly expenses, you're rich. So yeah, that's pretty cool to say. Which I will say, I actually crossed over that threshold. My monthly income expenses, if you take out just investing to the stock market, it's about probably 2,700. I mean, including food and stuff, probably like 3,000. So right now we have crossed over the you're rich status. So I guess I could say that. But yeah, the main concept of this video was to bring it to WPAY and let you guys know if you have been thinking about buying WPAY. I know a lot of people in the comment section were saying, hey, I want to pick up WPAY, but I have to wait till the maintenance ratio drops. It has just dropped. I am very appreciative of whoever actually dropped that message. Let me see. I'll actually pull you out and I'll literally shout you out really quickly. So because you literally brought this up. I wouldn't have seen it unless you actually commented. Let me see. He was in the most recent video actually. Let me see if I can actually pull it up. Actually, right here. We got, what is this? Andre Edwards 5305 right here. Look at that. He reached out and look at that. He commented 3 times, so it popped up in my attention. So thank you. But yeah, that's gonna do it for the video. Let me go ahead and close this one out really quickly. Turn the screen share off. Yeah, so if you guys are thinking about picking up WPAY, if you have some shares, or if you guys now are thinking about buying shares since the maintenance ratio has dropped, let me know in the comment section what you guys are buying, how many shares you guys buying, if I need to up my share quality. Until then, make sure you guys hit the like and subscribe button, and I will catch you guys next time. Take care.